Hello everybody, I'm Endymion for the Dork-at-Arms, etc. And today I've got a quick review, or as quick as I can be, about the Purpleheart single stick and rapier gloves. I can't remember if these are the real leather or the synthetic leather. I got mine as reference in size medium and they fit pretty damn well. Almost perfect actually, just a little thick in the fingers. And as you can see, I've done few patch jobs. That's a bit of belt, some duct tape, some electrical tape, some super glue. Yeah. So they fit. I really like the hard knuckle. I like the long cuff with plenty of padding on the wrist. I wish they had a little bit more on the actual crease of the wrist. But we've got some on the back of the hand. We've got the hard knuckle, got the hard thumb at the base, and then the rest is all soft, which is great if you're doing rapier. If you're doing side sword or saber, depending on how much actual, of a basket hilt you have, these might not be good enough. I know plenty of people who use these for their broadsword and saber stuff, so take that for what you will. It's also been recommended to me that these are great for rapier, not necessarily for side sword, certainly not for longsword. I've definitely used them for longsword before, as a matter of fact, just last night. And, great dexterity, love the flexibility, excellent hard knuckle protection on there, but it's not necessarily enough for actual longsword. Slow stuff, sure. But these have lasted me almost 2 years, just to see how much wear and tear that is, fencing 10 to 15 hours a week for 2 years, and I like them, They work pretty damn well. I feel safe in these at tournaments for longsword and for side sword. Although for side sword, I am going to be getting some Thok gloves, I think, at the recommendation of several people at the Sacramento Historical Fencing Academy. And speaking of the Sacramento Historical Fencing Academy, I'm wearing purple Pluderhosen, or modern pseudo-Pluderhosen. These are purple. I'm not sure it's coming up on the camera very much at all, but they're a nice, deep royal purple. They're comfortable. They're meant to be worn at your true waist rather than your hips. And I like them a lot. They've got sleeves in there, so this is kind of a two-product review. But yeah, I'll go over these in a different video as well when I've got a little more experience and when I've retrofitted them with my own tastes. But yeah, you can buy these now at the Sacramento Historical Fencing Academy.com. Yay! They don't come in customs yet, I don't think. Anyway, these Purpleheart gloves. I think they're good. I think for side sword specifically, I would pick something heavier. I think if you're doing rapier, if you're doing these for light longsword, if you're doing these with slow synthetic or really slow steel, then sure, it's great. But that hard knuckle bow has saved my ass so many times. The hard plate in the base of the thumb, that saved my hand multiple times. But I need something on the outside of my finger. I need something on the tips of the fingers. That's why Purpleheart also sells the hard plastic fingertips. Only those don't fit super great, inside or outside. And you need to super glue them. You lose quite a bit of dexterity. And I value my dexterity quite a lot. So it's a weird tension between, do I perform with dexterity and risk losing it due to injury, or do I save myself the injuries but I never get to use that dexterity? It's a lot. And I'm also not that dexterous, so it's not a terrible thing to weigh. But anyway, I like these. They're pretty damn good, especially for beginners. If you don't know what weapon you're going to do and you're just trying to experiment, these are an excellent glove that should serve you pretty damn well in beginner sparring, in your first lessons and everything, especially when you're just working on technique for drills and all that. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with these. I need to get new ones, again, obviously. And I'm gonna probably be waiting a bit. These are on the last legs, but they've lasted pretty dang long. I would recommend them, though. 8 out of 10. I think they're a good product. If you get like a couple tears, there is an option to send these back into Purpleheart. But I just super glued, did a little bit of sewing, did some duct tape, and did a little leather patch. That's kind of it. But again, whether or not you want to do that is up to you. I'm not going to be selling these. They're just sort of thrashed. I might end up using the cuffs, or I'll extract the foam and use them for something. I don't know. But yeah, I have been Endymion for the Dork-at-Arms, etc. If you want more videos like this, please subscribe. Please remember to hit that like button. Strike that like button! I don't know what the German word for like is, otherwise I would make like a Purpleheart joke or something. But yeah, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!